Hello and welcome to Who Cares If No One Laughs, the only show Neil Armstrong wanted to take with him on his trip to the moon. If he went to the moon, we don't know. There's a lot of conspiracy theories out there, let's face it, and they're all bogus, but I found one that's true, Kristen.
Yeah.
I found one that's true. Somebody out there, whether it's Cloak and Daggers or the government or something, they're making us buy things we don't need. And
Yeah.
it's a conspiracy, I tell you. It's a conspiracy. Like,
Yes.
let's start with something simple. How about bay leaves? Every recipe has it, and it's a leaf. It doesn't taste like
Yeah.
anything. It doesn't add any flavor. I've tried eating them raw. I've tried eating them cooked. I've tried cooking with or without them. Nothing. It's a leaf.
No.
And
No.
someone figured out that it doesn't kill you, and they're like, oh, if we put these in little bottles and make them look
Yeah.
fancy, people will pay $5 for a little bottle of 3 bay
Or
leaves.
leaves.
It's it's
And how much? I mean, honestly, do they grow? It's trees, right? Would it be trees or bushes?
It's a
It's a
giant bush. Yeah. You know what I think are completely unnecessary are rain gutters in Southern California. Do you know how many times it rained this year? Do you have a
No,
guess?
I have not. As
It's
of
like
right now.
it's like three, and people are spending all this money to
Yeah.
get rain gutters installed on their house.
Yeah.
And then then they go to them and say, oh, you have to pay us to clean your rain gutters because all those leaves in there are a fire hazard. Well,
Ugh.
hazard because we live in a drought area that's prone to fire. Why are you putting gutters on your house? So you either
They're
have
like,
to pay
oh,
someone.
if there was only a way we can get houses to collect the Kindle, right? Is that Kindle? Am I saying the right word?
Kindling.
Yeah. And then they're like, and then we can have them be fire hazards. And then we'd have to have somebody to clean it. It's an endless stream of money, these rain gutter people.
It makes no sense to me. And it's like, okay, the water is dripping off your roof. You get past that, you're still in the rain. It's not like it stops raining after the water from your roof falls off.
I took our leftover rain gutters and made little gardens out of them and hang them out. Yeah, so I'm not using them for the appropriate, but
They would make great hydroponic gardens, by the way.
yes, I did. I had, strawberries and everything grown. It was awesome. But then people were like, hey, where'd you get these pots? And I'm like, off my house. They were just sitting there waiting. I was like, what are these used for? And then they're like, rain. I'm like, in California, what? Rain? I was like, much better to use for gardens. Hanging on my fence. Yes. So I repurposed them. They're like, probably could have sold them on, Etsy or something, and they'd be like selling for $100 each. And
we could start a business where we go to people's homes, take their rain gutters off, and convert them to hydroponic gardens for them.
It would never know, right? They're like, did we have something on the edge? No. I want to say I'm a little bit of a minimalist when it comes to what's in my house, but do you have collections of anything? Do you have
No.
owls, or do you know somebody that has it though, right? Where they're like, I like cats, and you're like, I couldn't tell when I walked in and there was 50 million knickknacks in your house with cats all and just little figurines and or teddy. Have you ever met an adult that has a collection of stuffed animals?
I know someone who has a camel collection.
No way.
Yeah, little figurines all the way up to big stuffed animals.
Yeah.
And just anywhere in the world, if she finds anything that resembles a camel, a necklace, a hat, a shirt, she buys it. And
oh my gosh. And then and what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen when she dies? Someone's gonna go in there and be like, are you freaking kidding me? there's camels everywhere. Like, what am I gonna do with all that? Like, there's not like a camel store. Like, there's not like a specific market that's gonna say like you can't like resell that on like Craigslist and you'd have like instant buyers, right? It's like gotta go to Goodwill and then like some Goodwill in Fountain Valley is gonna be stocked up with camels.
Yeah, if you think about it, those trinket stores, when you
Yeah,
go on vacation, they're
yeah.
completely filled with things you don't need. And
No.
somehow wherever you go, you end up buying something. Like I have coasters from Europe. Like I don't use coasters.
Oh,
I don't know
no.
why I have coasters from Amsterdam in my house. They just they figured out how to make you buy things you don't need.
I
Like
know.
strollers for dogs. Why is that a thing? Like there
Oh,
there are no dogs who need strollers. If
no.
your dog is too old to walk, you shouldn't
Yeah,
take him inside the house. He's gonna get sick.
no. Do you like the clothes?
The clothes for dogs.
Yeah. Like
um
the shoes. Like sometimes I get it if you're like maybe like I know maybe you have a thing that's like the sweaters or something, but like the shoes are where I'm like, what's going on? That's my limit. Where I'm like, I don't know. Does it get too hot for dogs to walk? Why are we taking our dogs out to walk when like the asphalt's about to like burn their feet off? Like, what are we doing? It's so sad.
but putting clothes on an animal with fur just seems very unnecessary. Uh, I don't. Oh, they have shoes. They have shoes for infants,
Right.
and you
Right.
feel this obligation to buy them when you buy the outfit. They're like, oh, they match. They're so
They're
cute. You're
so
like,
cute, right? They're
the kids are gonna
so
walk
tiny.
for another year, and
I know. Nothing will touch their feet except people kissing their feet.
they make you buy things you don't need. Like
No.
even leaf blowers. Why do people need leaf blowers? If you're just working on your yard, you could just sweep it, because guess what? After you blow the leaves from one side to the other, because they never really end up in a pile. They end up sort of
No.
blown into direction. When you're done playing with the leaf blower, you end up sweeping it up anyway. So it's just it seems unnecessary. But you go to Home Depot and they push it hard. They're like, oh, you got a lawn, you got a lawnmower, you need a leaf blower.
Yeah, but you know it's really fun if you load it up with wiffle balls, shoot it across. I would seriously buy it. I just have one just for that. I feel like because it's really fun.
I
And
haven't
the
done
kids go nuts, and then it's so awesome. It is, but I get it. It doesn't do what it's intended to do, but it shoots wiffle balls really far.
I've never done that, but I've never had a leaf blower, so I don't know.
You can borrow mine. But it's so fun. Have you ever seen these like just unnecessary inventions like they sell? I'm sure they sell them at like midnight at the Home Shopping Network or whatever. But I saw this one where they had like, so you cut the top off a lemon and then you stick a thing in it, and then it's like it has a spray bottle, right? So you stick this thing in and then you spray so that you could like spray lemon juice on what. And I was like, you're already cutting the lemon to like insert this thing. If you just took an inch and cut again, you could squeeze the lemon juice. It is like so unnecessary, but I guarantee you at 12 o'clock at night, people were like, that's an easier way. I've been wasting minutes of my life cutting lemons into. I could have just stuck that thing in and had instant lemon spray.
It's been about 10 minutes, and that's 10 minutes you could have moved all your clocks forward and then realized it's not daylight savings time, and then gone back around and changed them all back.
But instead, he listened to us.